Good morning, traders, and welcome to the daily call today, Thursday, the 22nd of August. Before we get started, as always, please understand that any advice in today's session is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration. Right, let's have a look at what's happened in yesterday's markets. The only data to be released came from Canada, was the CPI numbers, and that came in better than forecasted at 0.5%. Compared to 0.1, which was forecasted. It was a positive news for the Canadian dollar. We saw the US CAD dump around about 40 odd pips at the release of the news as the Canadian dollar made inground towards the US and dollar, only to lose it back throughout the session, but overall it still ended up fairly positive, and that was pretty much all that's happened in yesterday's markets, data related. Time now to have a look at our chart of the day. Now, been very tough to find anything that is actually set. We do have one open position on the GBP USD. We got within about 2 odd pips of hitting target yesterday, and it's pulled back. The trade's still in positive territory, but we still have not hit that target. So keep tracking that one. That's the GBP USD. This morning, I'm just showing you a chart. It's not actually a setup right now. It's the Aussie CAD on a 4-hour time frame. Let me talk you through it, just what my thoughts are and sort of how this could typically play out. The pattern itself is actually a very nice converging triangle with the flat top up the top side, and typically with this type of pattern, the way that you normally trade them is as they converge tighter and tighter and tighter, normally what happens is they break in this direction, okay, and an expected target is usually this bottom line here. So essentially this distance here is typically what you could expect as the target. The other way that you can trade these ones as well is you can just trade off the bottom support line, and then in that particular case we would be looking at these two candles. Now this is a 4-hour time frame. The little blue one here is yet to complete, so it's I think there's about right now 9:30, around about an hour and a half for that candle to complete. If it does end up completing like an inside candle, which it is at the moment, then what you can do is trade it back up towards the other side. The only thing you need to be concerned about is whether there is enough target room, like a profit area, compared in relation to your stop. And at the moment the stop would be down here somewhere, so you need to compare, is the ratio of this profit target, or let's put a target profit, how does that compare towards your stop? All right, so if you don't feel there's enough space to hit that target, because we could possibly run into resistance at that level, well then obviously we don't take that trade. So I just wanted to highlight to you a very interesting chart. It is a nice converging triangle. Of course, I just shown you the way to trade it back up. The alternative is if we get a breaking candle, a bullish candle that looks something like this. Of course it'll be in red. Alright, this is a signal to basically go in the other direction, and then again an expected target could be somewhere in that region there. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts. There's nothing set right now. That is the Aussie CAD on a 4-hour time frame. That is our chart of the day this morning. Alright, what's happening in the session which is about to kick off in terms of data? We have at 5:15 this afternoon from Europe, we have the French flash services PMI number, and then 15 minutes later from Germany we have the flash manufacturing PMI and the flash services as well. Now these are the German economy and the French economy are considered the strongest ones of the European Union, so this should affect the movement in the euro. Look out for that. Don't make sure that you don't get caught up in a trade that you don't want to be part of. That pretty much wraps up the session. Guys, as always, please feel free to contact us if you do have any questions. Follow me on Twitter at ChatFX for trade setups and breaking news. Most importantly, hope you all have a fantastic trading day. I'll talk to you tomorrow for the daily call. Bye for now.